Anchor dropped its APY for its deposits down to 18%.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed something. It's on. What am I doing?
Bing, check, check. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I really had to fix that. It wasn't recording me.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah. Bless. So okay, where was I? So uh ching ching.
You're talking about Luna.
Yeah, Luna. So Anchor. So with the interest rate that you're getting is coming from lenders. Like when people borrow, like when I borrow money out of Anchor, I'm paying that interest rate. So let me actually pull up Anchor right here. So can you guys see that?
Yeah.
All right. So right now I
Yes,
have
sir. Thank you
nothing
so
to.
much, sir.
Sorry.
I said yes, sir.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So I have nothing deposited right now, but I have borrowed money, right? I borrowed like three
Yeah.
thousand dollars, and
Yeah.
that like I actually borrowed 3,000 flat. So since then I owe like $65. So when I pay this back, this is going to you basically, right? But
Yeah.
the interest rate is influenced by like demand for borrowing. So right now, like because I mean everything's like on sale and stuff like that. A lot of people have probably taken out their money. Actually, I can't remember how the incentive thing goes. Like basically, like they've dropped the APY, so that incentivizes borrowers to borrow more money, right? Because there's probably too much in the system that like if anything people like need to pay off their loans and stuff like that, so it's incentivizing like borrowing. And even my APR for borrowing like in the subsidized rate, like it went up, which is kind of
Yeah, I
trippy.
see
Like
that.
what's the price of, so ANC is actually pretty steady. Like it was $5 usually, and it's down, but it's not like down like crazy like everything else. Like if it was down like everything else, it'd be like $3 or something like that.
Yeah.
So 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 I just say that to say this, like it's influenced by like market activity pretty much. Like it's all algorithmic, but
Algorithm.
yeah, and like
How
you,
it's distributed.
so yeah, and it's distributed by like because basically this is backed all this money right here, even though I haven't paid this interest rate back, you can claim it because inevitably like it's backed by like the collateral that I put into the system too. So if it ever
Yeah,
comes to it
like
where
insurance.
like just a few hours ago, like my meter was like up here. It was like at 91%, you know, and this was like worth like because I didn't put more money in, this was worth like maybe $6,000. So if it hit like half, they would have taken out of my collateral. Like I probably would have gotten back like half of it, but they would have taken out the 3,000 that I owe and plus like a fee. So the pool is always capitalized. So this is much better than like how banks operate because banks operate on like a total credit basis, right? Like traditional banks. Like when you take out a loan, like you're getting that money on credit. Like you haven't capitalized it with anything.
Yeah.
But this isn't perfect too because it's still like I mean there's a super volatile currency behind it. This is Luna, you know. So yeah, so it's like that's kind of how things go with that. It's always capitalized, and you know you're dealing with just a volatile backing. So there are like events where people would probably just like say fuck it and just because like at the same time, I mean, you're not really losing that much. You're just paying the fee plus the interest rate, and like you still have like if anything, I could have just had that 3,000 parked in here in the earn section, earning interest, and I could have just paid off the interest that I owe, and pretty much just walked away and like kind of just paid like maybe $100 or something like that.
That's not a bad strategy.
It's an amazing strategy, and like what I'm doing instead of parking it here, I started here and I was like earning 20%. And I was like, this is too slow for me. I just went to Mirror, and it's just sitting here now with some of it. And this is an amazing strategy because yo guys, Mirror through all of this, this is amazing. Through all of this, like let me just go to the price if anything. Coin. So Coinbase, I pretty much could put Coinbase. I put some in at like $270. It's down to like 230, right? But because of the strategy of like, if I go to my page, close this. Because of the strategy of like doing the pooling aspect of it, I pretty much have I actually have more coin. Like it's always balancing the pool. So when it goes up, it kind of sells it. So I have more stable coins. And then when it goes down, it takes those stable coins that I profited off of and then it buys back in, you know? It's not a perfect strategy because you do have the potential of actually just losing on both trades because you're not like whatever, you're not buying at the optimal price, you're buying at all prices kind of. But at the same time, it just reduces. What it does is it reduces my volatility, especially because it's just stable coins on the other side. So through all of this, like I pretty much put in $1,000, so I'm only down like $70, and this is a fucking stock, you know. It's not crypto. It's not like a traditional volatile like cryptocurrency. But in the back end, you know what I'm saying. This is all permissionless, and you don't have to do any KYC or anything like that. Man, they're gonna try to come down so hard on this stuff. Like I already feel it, but like at the same time they can't stop it, you know.
Yeah, synthetic assets.
Yeah, it's just completely synthetic. Like this stuff is so regulated in the in like regular traditional finance. Super regulated, man. Like any like asset and stuff, it's like you can't just like pop this shit up and do whatever you want.
Yeah, a little bit of control.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me. So what happened with Coinbase?
Today noticed a pretty significant dip, and I was like, "Yo, right now, I want this dip." So
Mm-hmm.
and I was gearing up because there's some plays that I needed to do,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I was like, "Okay, this is the time to buy," but I didn't wanna. I wanted to use my credit card. Coinbase allows me to buy.
I don't think the. Have you ever done it before?
I know people have, but I was like, "Okay, this is what I want to do right now."
So
But
okay. I don't think you're actually supposed to be able to.
so what happened was,
Okay. Okay.
uh, I added like $20 to Coinbase. It said I had like a $300 deal that I managed to get,
Right.
just use, and then I was like, okay, let me just $100 worth of Ether right now, and let's watch it push through. And it punched through, and then it gave me like a like a confirmation receipt, right? And it said that I needed to pay.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just get back to work. I'll check my statement. And then I finished my work, check at work, and then I go back on Coinbase and just did the Ethereum section where it previously had said that I have a pending order
Mm-hmm.
history. Now it says that I have no transaction histories and nothing happened. And I was like, what the hell?
So on
And
your,
then
did you get charged though?
no, I didn't. So I
Okay.
went back. I didn't get charged, and I went back to see how much the limit went down, but
Oh
no
shit.
transaction.
So the limit went down like completely, right? Like you can't like because you maxed out the limit or
Yeah,
by
it went
how?
to like 200, right?
Oh, okay.
And then I think when nothing happened, I checked again,
Mm-hmm.
and then same thing happened, but this time I took a screenshot and put the pending screens and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then just in case anything. And then the same thing happened. It vanished, and the limit went down to 100 now. But I was like, what the hell? But nothing happened. Still, the credit card, nothing got charged.
Right.
So then I refreshed the page, and then credit back went back to 150, but still nothing happened. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because credit card companies in Canada don't allow purchasing crypto with credit cards. Because I've tried it before, even like kind of knowing that, like I've just tried it like in this other system, and like yeah, they actually closed my card, and I had to call them to like open it up. Like they, yeah, because it's like think about it like this, like you're it's on credit, so two reasons you could lose your credit card and someone could just like take your credit card and try to like buy crypto and run away with the money,
Yeah,
or or you could take like leverage your credit card like a ton and then like run away with the money, and then leave them with the bill, and or because people default on credit cards and stuff all the time.
right.
So
Yeah, I figured it was probably a credit card problem.
yeah, it was a credit card issue for
Usually,
sure.
Coinbase would record the thing, give me a confirmation, and then basically act like nothing has
Like nothing
happened.
happened, yeah, but still take away your
That's really
oh
trippy.
shit, tether's pumping. Tether's pumping hard. So
Maybe we should not attend them.
yo, yeah, when crypto goes nuts, like the stable coins do kind of like go wonky.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of trippy stuff. Man, I remember like my first days in crypto, and this stuff was so foreign to me. And I was like, oh, what's Tether? Like Tether's like a weird thing, like this stable coin that stays straight, like it's crypto, but it doesn't like, yeah, man. The stable coins really are what like tripped me out. I was like, I can't believe that they figured out how to fucking make something like not volatile. You know, that's what tripped me still. And die is like a bigger mind fuck. Is like, how does that even work? Terrace too. So, all right. So let's kind of just shoot the shit. Like there's some yield farming opportunities that I'm in. Like I dropped into Mochi. Let me see if I can pull this one up.
So I don't want any either today. Fuck.
Yeah, Mochi is so tiny, dog. It's so flippin' small. Let me close this one. Mochi Dex, and they're on like so Harmony is another like blockchain that's kind of like popping up. Like all of the honestly, man, all of these things are gonna be popping, yo. Like there's so many opportunities, guys. Like Mochi, like this is brand new. This like people are barely even talking about this one. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I saw this and it's so cute.
Which one? Oh, it's so tiny,
No,
dog.
I'm saying yeah, the same. Because I was trying to add this into active swap,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't coming up. I couldn't put it. You said this image was too high when you tried to swap it. So
Right, right. For Mochi?
yeah, I was trying to do it in one of my pockets, but I didn't even like
Yeah, I
tap
feel
it
you.
so
Yeah, but it's I mean the experience like in the slippage and stuff like that's not gonna change if anything. Like that's all just what it is. Wow, Mochi is cheap right now. I should pull out of the pool and wait for it to pump up again. Actually, I'm not even, barely even in the pool. So let me show you the Mochi farms, yo. They're actually kind of cool. So you got these farms. Home farms. So I'm in just a BNB USDT pool, and so far I've earned 11 Mochi, and I don't even know I put like 200 bucks in here, and how much is Mochi? It's 11 cents, so I have like a dollar already, you know. And I just jumped in this like a day ago, so that's like a 5% return a day. Sorry, not five. Not, how can you not hear us?
Yo,
Yeah, we're talking.
okay.
You can't hear us?
I
You can.
thought something was happening with my phone. I couldn't hear. You doing the Moxie swap? The Moxie
Mochi
swap?
swap, Mochi. Yeah, Mochi's sick. It's down like it's on sale like a mother. But these things always have a floor, man. There's always some
Okay.
rich. How can you not hear us? Everyone else can hear. I don't know. So yeah, so Mochi wants to bust. Mochi wants to blow up. So how much is it worth? Like $1 million right now, man. This like 2 mil, right? If I'm doing my math correctly. Whenever I'm like, yo, what is this worth? Like, and you're like, what's the opportunity size here? You just look at the market cap, and then, um, if you're not happy with it, look at the chart in Bitcoin, or ETH. 11 times, let's just say this many millions. So yeah, it's worth like 2 mil. That's super small, and that's the entire market cap. I think this is inflationary though. I haven't read up on. See, the thing is, you can't just like look at this and be like, oh, this is a max, because sometimes I mean, CoinGecko is actually pretty good at giving you that info. Like just it'll say have a little infinity symbol next to it, like Atom is inflationary, so it's out of 1 million. So this is just the current circulating supply, and then it grows by like 3% a year, something like that. So yeah, so Mochi Swap's dope, super cool. Only just cause it's new and it's cheap. So, like honestly, like It could be a total rug pull, but like the thing that I do, my strategy, guys, about picking these things is not difficult at all. It's actually the laziest way to try to find yield is to just use the products that the blockchain themselves are promoting. So when you have like Mochi Swap pop up and like the like I said, hold on. This is on Harmony One. So if I go to Har One, they're number 80. So that's a top 100 blockchain, and they're on sale too, right? All of these, like, look at these levels, guys. These are not lower lows. These are higher lows. You know what I'm saying? Like it hasn't really done anything like very scary yet. It's scary when this like back to these prices like back in February, you know? That's when you're like, damn, like my portfolio's down like 60%. But it could bounce from here for sure. It's just gonna capitulate, you know. This all this is capitulation. So nothing really to worry about. But yeah, Harmony is doing good. I've been seeing them since like way back here, man. Like, oh my gosh, why don't I own any of these? It's so hard to hold, yo. It's like not easy to hold, and like now it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Shit was under a penny. But yeah, so yeah, they if you go to their Twitter, they're probably like talking about it, or at least like tweeted about it once. Ochi. I don't know. They talked about it at some point. But yeah, so yeah, usually like these guys will kind of like back a project or something, or they'll fund it, and yeah, it's usually like their first like, or they'll use it as like a display of their technology, right? Like, oh, Harmony's supposed to be like a DAG, like it's like actually Harmony is kind of closer to this project Avalanche, right? So this is another like honestly, guys, like it's really hard to follow all of these things because there's just like iterations of the same thing over and over, but like they have like a different. Which one, Avalanche? This one. So Avalanche is like supposed to be like a four. If Cardano's a third gen blockchain, Avalanche is supposed to be like a fourth gen blockchain, and they're yeah, like they approach things kind of differently. It's almost like if you know, this isn't gonna make it sound like it makes sense, but if if Cardano's like a network and all the computers are kind of talking to each other, Avalanche is like a mesh, and only like the relevant computers are talking to each other, and they keep like a general ledger that like you kind of like use mathematical principles to prove things correct rather than having like a solid ledger that you can like record everything completely across the entire network. So it keeps like a more optimistic approach where you're using math to verify everything. And like you could like if I wanted to like check my wallet's history, of course like there's going to be a number of nodes that will be able to like hold all of that information, but like there's no like one node that has the entire ledger, you know? Where Cardano, like you download the entire ledger, like you have the entire, like everyone's transactions are on your computer when you download the full node. But when you have an Avalanche node, like you have like the relevant parts, the most important parts, and like when you start a new node, you you don't have to like record the entire history. You kind of just start from where you start. I think that's kind of like, yo, it's trippy. Like they it's blockchains are fucking like, bro. Like there's so many ways you can approach it, and it's just iterations on stuff that already exists. So like there's just so much innovation that's happening in this space, man. It's like really kind of jarring. Spent so much time learning this shit. It's like fuck. But when I see this, bro, this is ooh, this is. I'm not honestly. I have never seen something down.
Sales in Europe.
Yeah, this is people are attributing this to like March of last year.
Mm.
You know, the March crash. Like I've never seen something down 34%. That it was in the top 10 unless it was Doge. Not even Doge is down 34%, yo. This is crazy. Like Polkadot is insanely cheap right now. I can't believe it's down to $26, yo.
It's even at 24 now. Holy.
That's insane. It's all capitulation, yo. This is like, but this is like funny because like it was just at $30 like in April. That's not that bad, man. This is gonna bounce really hard. Like not right away. Like, whoo, guys, this is a launch pad, man. Because what's gonna happen is you at some point you're probably gonna retest like $16. You know, the whole space can like really shrink. Like Bitcoin can really probably go to 20K for a little bit. You guys, you know, it hit like 29. So let's talk about Coinbase a little bit. So let me close up these things here. If anyone has questions about like how to do something, like hit me in the questions channel, cause like I like to use these chats to just kind of talk, you know, and just shoot the shit, cause just talk about the space. And if you have questions, like we can go over things live, and I can clip them, and that's cool. But like you know, if there's nothing, like let's just chat, right? So Bitcoin could definitely like I want to reminisce a little bit, you know. Let's kind of go back to like last year. Um, Back in January, I remember like everyone's really starting to get engaged, and when it hit 40 grand, okay, I told you guys I really feel like this is range bound here, because this is like the first real crescendo. I think all of this was like extra FOMO and fucking Elon Musk. Look at right here. This is when Elon Musk really stepped into the fucking space. Like he like Doge was pumping here, but Elon really like was like, "Yo, Tesla, Bitcoin, boom." We hit like oh wait, no, wait. Let me actually double check that. Uh Tesla accepts Bitcoin, right? February 8th. Yeah, by oh, that's when they bought all the Bitcoin. February 8th, right? So that's that date. That's unnatural. All of this, bro, is like rich people are playing with us, you know what I'm saying? This entire like this is Bart Simpson right here. Look at this. I heard this someone called this Bart. Like this is when Bitcoin goes Bart. It happened back here too. As Bart Simpson just keeps popping up. And they just play with your money, bro. Like they pump it. Look at like this is gonna be the same thing. It pumps, and but the beautiful thing is that it's not gonna go below that pump. It's gonna capitulate right above it. And I tell you, boy, for a whole year, a whole like it feels like a whole year. Like let me go back to max, and then oh wow, I did it before. Bitcoin's been a stable coin. You guys don't realize. People talk about the volatility, but it's really not that bad. Like so from from like after March we popped up, and like you kind of just go flat. Literally it went from 10 grand to 9 grand, 8,000. Every day you wake up 9,000, 10,000, 8,000, 9,000. Every day it was like, yo, like this is beautiful. I should have been buying way more back here, right? But then you have like this confirmation like pop, This you could just look at this like the Elon Musk moment, right? Like something just happens and it just goes up, but then you feel like you're gonna go to the moon, and then it just kind of capitulates like back down. Now this is way more jarring because we're at such a high level, but like it's the same type of motion. I feel the same vibe, you know. So after that Bart Simpson happens, then you really just like get to accumulate again because you realize like, oh, it's just range bound again, you know. So if we go back to here, which is crazy to think, but like when you look at the whole chart is parabolic, but when you look at the year, it's like not that bad. It's like, let's go to this. So yeah, fucking Elon Musk, like I was, yeah. So I was telling you guys, it went to 40 grand to like 30K, right? And we hit 30K again just today. So I don't think we're gonna go too much below 30K, but we are gonna like maybe play with it like a little bit, and then we're gonna just go to 40K, 30K, 40K, 30K. Right? We're already in the middle. You know, if it goes lower, like buy it up. If it goes lower than 30K, like I mean, buy it up like crazy. But when you see it around 30K or in that area, buy it up. But any losses that you feel like you've had, just like play it like a game. Like if you have like 1,000 in, and it goes below 1,000, buy back in until it hits 1,000. You know, you know, like just have a target. Like I want to have at least 1,000 in Bitcoin, no matter what. If it goes down, I want 1,000 in. You know, just top up, and yeah, just look at it like that. This is savings technology, man. So it's not really about the price. Yeah, you're gonna buy the dips, and if anything, buy the tops. Who cares? Like when like at the end of the day, like there's so much yield out there too, that even this drop, like in this amount of time here, I could have made back this dip in like yield. You know what I mean? Like in like that 300% pools or whatever the fuck, like a mochi swap and stuff. You know, if you make like 5% a day that entire time, it's not that bad, right? That's pretty good returns, depending on how much you're playing with. No matter how much you're playing with, it's all proportional. So
When you say when you put in 200 bucks, that's fine.
yeah, if I put in $200 and I'm making like $1 a day, like what the hell?
Not even cheap.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So um, Anchor is cool. Like there's like let's like kind of like look at some projects here. So Chainlink, honestly, oracles are dope. Their infrastructure, they're not going anywhere. You're gonna need projects that like claim to be oracles. So I just stay with blue chips. I have Chainlink and Band Protocol, and that's all you really need. I haven't really bought many, like any of like I bought Chainlink recently, but like I haven't really thought about oracles in a while. The thing that I think like to think about narratives, like last year the narrative was like DeFi, and I think you can't really pump DeFi that much more. Now it's just so big that it just moves with the rest of the market. Like look at it, like Uniswap is up when everything is up. Now Uniswap is down when everything is down, right? So now I think the big breakout plays are gonna be like not Cardano itself, but the projects that are starting to they're gonna start popping up on it. Like you're gonna see Sunday Swap just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like any of those coins. There's Occam. So Occam Phi, this is probably getting hammered right now. But this is like one of the other dexes that are so Sunday Swap isn't like the first dex uh, on Cardano. Wow, this is like on super sale right now. So yeah, Occam Finance could like yeah, like this should be probably a bit cheaper if anything. Cuz what is it worth? Like it shouldn't be worth $1 billion already. It hasn't done anything. That's ridiculous, man. So honestly, I actually haven't, I don't own any of these. Like when I look at like Cardano projects, and I'll talk about this, and then I'll talk about Polkadot and Solana and how it's like a bit centralized. Um, so Occam Finance, you have uh, I'm gonna list out some Cardano projects for you guys, right? AGI, you guys might not know about all of these because I don't talk about them that much. So AGI, Occam
You're gonna
Finance.
put these in the text, or
So sorry, what was that?
actually no, I'll just rewatch the video. I was gonna ask if you're gonna put these in the text, but never mind.
Oh yeah, I can put these in the text, no problem. So yeah, no problem.
I want to contribute, but I can't hear anything on my phone anymore.
We'll fix it,
Listening
dog. I
to
don't.
YouTube and
Oh,
it's delayed.
oh, true. It's tripping me
Do you
out.
have anyone muted?
I don't have. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You have our volumes down?
You guys need computers, man.
I can hear you, Joe.
You
I can't
guys
hear Malik.
you guys need to use your PCs. If you're using your phone, like switch to your computer.
And I think you must have like something to do with your volume or your connection.
He's listening to us through YouTube. That's how he can hear us.
But he can hear me right too.
Oh, true. I don't know. That's a trip. This guy
Yo,
is.
I'm listening.
So yeah, I'm
I
tripping
have my
out.
computer. Well, is Discord on the computer?
Yes, my nigga, it's not only a mobile app. So, uh, this is so trippy. So, yeah, so AGI and I'm gonna mute this nigga. So Aqua Finance, AGI, you have Bondly. Whoops. Bondly. These are all like very legit projects, I would say, because they've been like AGI has been around for a long time. Um, I mean, the guy, wow, this down. So the guy that works on AGI, like if you've seen fuck, what's that robot? Uh, what's that AI robot? Sophia, boom, like she's so fucking popular. So Sophia, this everyone's seen this robot before, right? So the guy, he didn't create this. Like it's not a one person project, but he worked on this robot too, on the AI. And the dude's been in like, AI or just like programming in general for like a very long time. And he was probably like the first announcement for like projects that are moving from Ethereum to Cardano. So I'd say AGI, like just in terms of like technology, I like them. They're not the only one though, but I'm not gonna go straight too far. So Occam Finance, Bondly, AGI, um, Cardano ecosystem. So man, these guys really hate on Cardano because they don't give them any love really. Like so,
A lot of non-believers.
yeah, a lot of non-believers, a lot of haters, but it's like number three, number four out there. Like get off the John. And it's like performing pretty good. Like it's not down like 30% like for the 7 days, it's down 13%, where everything is like 30% down, 50% down for Litecoin. Holy cow!
Polygon's still up 60%.
Because Polygon was pumping hard, like just recently, like a beast. Yeah, Matic's been around still. Like it's a pretty OG project. What's Digibyte saying? Like
It's like around $10, or 10 cents.
that's not too bad.
Probably a little lower right from last time I checked. It's only like 10 cents.
I can't even see it anymore. It's DGB. Is it out of the
Ah,
top 10?
now. Let's get it.
See, there you go. Oh, Digibyte number 78. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, it's down like 42%. This is crazy, man. Yeah, so if I even go to exchanges, market cap, rank? No. they changed it. Oh no, they didn't. 7 days. Oh, I thought they had like a 14-day thing. So Tristan, if you missed it, yo, can you turn down your volume? So, so if you miss it, T, basically like we were talking about Anchor and the strategy that anyone can do. Uh, I like Anchor because they're actually like the most profitable blockchain next to Ethereum. Um,
Okay.
Terra, like Terra blockchain. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Shit. Let's go to this one. And oh, it's
Nice
already open.
browser.
Yeah, yo, this browser is paying me, guys. If I
That's
go,
Brave, right?
yeah, Brave browser. How much?
Crazy.
Yeah, I got like $3 for the month.
Okay.
It's gonna pay out in like another 14 days, so I'll probably make like $6. So yeah, so Anchor, I'll be really quick. So Anchor, you can borrow money. Wow, it's down again. Look at this. I would have got liquidated. Look at that. Holy fuck, man. Holy shit. I dodged a bullet, yo. I would have been fucking liquidated, man. I'm still not like comfortable. Because this could still go down more. Holy fuck. Alright, so this is why you don't take out like a huge like 30%. You should probably take out 10 to 20 max percent out of your collateral. I'm at like 30%. So real quick, Tristan, with Ethereum, I'll say something like you guys haven't heard before too. So with Ethereum, Terra, um, Solana, Polkadot, Atom, and that's all of them. So because Ethereum, I said so. All five of those assets in the near term are gonna be like assets that you can hold and borrow against, and borrow like money against, right? So that's a very powerful thing. When you see dips like this, it encourages you for two reasons. If you've already taken a loan out, it encourages you to buy more of that asset and put it back into storage, like, and put it back into your collateral just to top up. So a few hours ago, like I was at like 91%, and I was about to. What would have happened was I'm you know what, I'm actually kind of a noob because I don't know if they would have taken my whole collateral. I don't think so because that doesn't sound fair. They would have taken a bite, like they would have pretty much taken this much out of my collateral, pretty much, right? So or like 3,000. I think it probably wouldn't have been this much. I think it would have been like 3K. But once my collateral reached this value, so if I go down another like 50% or whatever, and it goes down to 4,800, then it's gonna take out 3K, and I'll be left with the 3K, that loan that I took out, because I do have like 3,000 UST just kind of floating around, but I would be left with like whatever this is minus that. That's my assessment. Like that's logically how I think it would have done. I really should read the rules how this shit works, but I just know that when the bar goes up, it's bad. It make it go down. so honestly, like, it kind of gamifies it for you. Yo, turn down the volume. If you guys are listening to me like with thing, just turn it down a bit, just so it doesn't feedback. Sorry, but yeah. So basically, like, if I yeah, you just look at it like a game, man. Just bring the bar down, and that's how you accumulate. If I go to another thing, so you can see how it plays out, right? Maker. So this is Anchor. So Anchor is basically like Terra. I keep wanting to call it TerraSwap, but the Terra blockchain, that's like Maker for Ethereum. So if I go to MakerDAO, is this the right website to go to? Yeah. So if I go to use DAI, open a Maker Vault, let's see if I can open a loan. Connect my wallet. Right, so I can go to, oh, they have an update. That's cool. Looks different. So, okay, I gotta sign this message. One sec. Sign that bitch. Oh, true. That's all I have to do. So yeah, so with this, with Maker, it's a little bit more robust because it's been around for a damn long time, right? All of these, bros, are collateral. Wow, they've already introduced pool tokens, so you can put in WBTC ETH. So if you're long Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you just want to put it in Maker to like borrow against for the long term, you can do that. So you put in $1,000. Like there's limits, but let's just say for the numbers wise, if it says 150%, you can put in $1,000 and borrow half of that, right? If it's like 175, you can put in $1,000 and borrow like 25% of that, something like that. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm an idiot, so I have no idea. But yeah, so you have limits and stuff. Play with it if you want, but the thing is that obviously with Ethereum, the gas fees are a B. So it only really makes sense when you have like a large sum of ETH or something. So that's why I'm using Anchor because I don't want to spend those kinds of fees. I can't afford that. You know, it really eats out of your principal. Like guys, like I've spent like 4 ETH on fees, 4 ETH over this past year, 4 ETH. Like none of that doesn't exist. Like even if the price of Anchor, or I mean not Anchor, but Luna goes like insane, the types of fees that they charge on it, it's not. It's like I mean, it's just not the same. They're still cheaper. Like they're just built cheaper. The way ETH is built is just expensive, and they'll try to have you believe that it's just whatever, like Cardano, like it's gonna have the same problems if they get usage. It's like no, like they have a completely different fee structure. So sorry, I'm kind of ranting. So yeah, so Maker is like Anchor, but for Ethereum. Now you have is there another one? Not really, because Anchor is gonna be like the coolest thing because it's gonna be a cross chain um like borrowing system. So Anchor is actually going to launch. This is when you realize like yo, these governance tokens are going to be worth a lot because what Anchor is going to do is it's going to basically give you yield. Oh, and I think when they like this dip here is probably going to be like measured out because if you look at all of these things, I was supposed to do a few things here. So blah, let me just finish this thought and then I'll do the other one. So you have Anchor, you have Dot, oops, you got Solana, you got like be honest guys, how many of you guys would know about this Solana or where I'm going with this? I've already explained this a little earlier, but like for the other people in the group, right? Like I'm dropping knowledge, right? All right, so Dot and then Atom. Oh, and Luna. That's a lot of assets. So these four, which are all on like extreme massive sale, I'm gonna put them in the text chat. So, oh shit, let me put Anchor first. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Anchor, Polkadot, Solana, Cosmos. So you see how I explained how Anchor works with Luna? How you put in collateral and you can borrow against it, or the same thing with Maker, and you can put in ETH or all those thousands of things.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of assets that you can put in here, right? Anchor is just getting started, right? Right now, what they're doing is, I mean, I think this is how they're gonna stay in this lane, is that they're going to launch on all four of these blockchains, all four of them, independent, not independently, because the liquidity pool that you're getting your yield from is coming from all of these loans that you can take out on Solana, Polkadot, Cosmos, Terra. So all of that is going to bring stability to your interest rate because there's going to be so much interest. Like look at these are all billion-dollar blockchains. You feel me? Maker is tiny in compared to the total addressable market because Ethereum is only one blockchain, right? So imagine you're taking all of that market cap from Ethereum, and okay, sure, maybe the ecosystem below Ethereum is worth just as much as Ethereum, but it's not. It's worth a bit less, maybe like 75%. So you have Ether plus 75% addressable market because that's all of the loans that you can take out, right? Versus just $4 billion blockchains themselves, right? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, and those are expected to grow much bigger, closer to the size of Ethereum rather than the tokens that live on top of it. You know, because you got to look at Polkadot, Solana, Cosmos, Terra like babies compared to Ethereum, but they will grow. You know, they're not going nowhere. So that's enough preaching. I sent all of the. Yeah, that looks beautiful. So I sent all of those in the text chat. Now I'm gonna list the Cardano projects as well. So I'm gonna go ADA. This is just ones I can think of off the top. So that's AGI. That's Lonely. Then there's API 3. This is Oracle. This is a very serious Oracle, legit Oracle for Cardano. Cardano's gonna have like a bunch of oracles. Man, Cardano has like a framework for a lot of things. So, uh,
That Charlie work.
yeah, I was about to think. Yeah, I was about to
So
pull.
you're big on it.
Um, only because like I mean I took a quick glance at it. Did I say I wasn't big on it? Maybe
No,
not.
you said you didn't like the fact that it didn't launch on
Oh yeah,
Binance.
yeah,
You wanted
right.
it first.
Yeah, so that's the thing is like sometimes you gotta bite that bullet. You know, you don't have to die on your sword with some of those principles. You know what I mean?
I picked some up at like $1.
Oh yeah, so like you're laughing, bro. This is hilarious. Oh, good man, good for you, bro. I'm happy.
I saved it. I sent it to him like, yo, let me save $1. Like,
Yeah,
hey bro, it's more than all this
S-
firework.
smart thing to do, man. Yo, honestly, cause like I want you guys to be hungry, cause like I'm on a different like if I'm not buying or something like that, don't go off of my cues, right? Cause like I'm not necessarily in the same place, right? So but yo, I want that because like especially when I'm ready to buy in, like I want to know what you guys are buying. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
so I appreciate you guys sharing me these things. I didn't know about Charlie until you actually sent that for sure. So yeah, I looked into it. Like I looked at their white paper. It looks a little bit bare, but like I mean, they're not really trying to like kill people with a lot of details and stuff. Proofs in the pudding at the end of the day. Like when you pull up their white paper, it's kind of like they just kind of give you like the basics rundowns.
Simple.
Yeah, simple, simple, straightforward. This is probably like where they're getting the most detail. Data sources of the Charlie platform. Yeah, it will include primary sources weighted over secondary sources. Like, oracles are hard to do just because of like the infrastructure, but the principles and how they explain how it works is not like crazy, crazy. So, I get it, but they could have like a GitHub and you could see like a lot of their stuff in the background when people really want to know. Um, where's the GitHub stuff? Huh? Oh, developer. That's what they call it. Oh, no developer repo. That's a red flag. That's a red flag for sure. Let me see this one. See, it's just customary to have a repo just to see how things are going. So I would stay away from Charlie. And like not to.
Curriculum on itself. It's the experiment that everyone do.
Yeah, and when I say stay away, I just mean it as like precautionary, like you know, like keep an eye on them. Don't just like be like, oh, set and forget. It's a Cardano project, because like, yeah, memes and stickers contests. Like they're talking about memes and stuff rather than like just focusing on the tech. And they're supposed to be an oracle, so I don't know. But collaborating with Fractal Premiere. Yeah, so I mean, all of these things have their narratives, and like when the cycle comes around and they're like, oh, oracles, like boom, like all of the oracles go up. It doesn't matter what you're holding. So you know, and yeah, it's just a matter of like your downside risk more than your upside risk, I would say. That's a good way to think about it. Everything is going up together, but you want to hold like ironclad projects when shit's going down. Like, look, it's down 40%, right? Like, it was up pretty good before. So, that reminds me of another project. There's so many Cardano projects, guys. Erg, Ergo, whoo, Ergo had a run. Ergo had a mad run. I want to buy some
I see
Ergo.
that at $2 plus until
Yeah,
did
er,
you
er,
do a research? Someone's gonna jump in really
honestly, I should have put you guys onto Ergo, to be honest, because if there's any Cardano project, Ergo is like the closest to the hip.
cool.
It's the closest to the hip. Ergo is like the Litecoin, but a like if Litecoin was like an actual blood relative of Bitcoin,
Data.
for ADA exactly. So Ergo's like joined to the hip with Cardano. Like I want Ergo, but it's like I'm not on any of these exchanges. If anything, I should try to get it on Waves Exchange. But I think you actually have to register for this too with KYC. Let me see. If this is trustless and I could just plug in like a oh yeah email oh ledger ooh oh
Super business.
yo hold the phone right now. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, okay, your password.
Did you make a video about GOT yet, or did you talk about
No.
you said you want to talk on the bear chain this week? Or?
Yeah, so actually, if you guys don't mind, I'll spend like another like 30 minutes, hour with you guys, and I can go over those details. Um, it won't even be like 10, 20 minutes to talk about it. So I do. So let me finish up showing you guys some. This might be the next play, guys. Just buy up all the Cardano assets, because like, yeah, let's go. Boom. Waves. I should have some waves in my wallet by now, man. Waves is a cool project. So, oh fuck, man, wait. This is why it's on Waves Exchange because Waves. Oh man, I love Waves, and I should own way more when it was like a buck and $2. Waves is yeah, Waves is dope because they actually borrowed a lot of code from Cardano as well. They actually advertised as like, hey, we have like partnership or whatever with Cardano. Not partnership, but like an advisory ro- role or something like that from Cardano. And they're like, no, not really, but you did borrow our code, which is like cool. Thanks for the shout out, you know. So Waves has a lot of ecosystem stuff to it. So they have a BT. I guess that's so. Oh yeah, they do have USDC. That's very interesting. I think what's happening here though is that it's cross chain. Receive external source. Yeah, external source. Look, MetaMask. This is crazy, dude. Look, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Wait, yeah, I gotta do this. Wow.
Just like that.
Wow, just like that.
And all those you can just purchase like
Yeah. Let me
$28 for the gas fee.
that's the thing. I know that. Yo,
Interest and appreciated.
it costs to be an ape. So let me just go ahead. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be an ape.
I have another question for you. So, um, oh, can you mind if I ask it now?
Yeah, yeah, no problem. We're talking about ADA right now.
So, okay, so I heard that about 73% of ADA is being staged right now.
Yeah, this is true.
So, with all the I guess all the DeFi's open up to make um Sunday swap and other ones, they're
Hmm.
gonna have to buy even more ADA to have liquidity on hand, right?
So
So then
yeah, so
that
there's
means
only so much
the
to
price
go
of
around.
ADA might squeeze then, technically. Is that the case, or would it?
The thing about ADA though, the thing that I would say about ADA is that its staking method is pretty liquid. So it's like if you wanted to buy or sell a little bit, like you don't have to lock it up.
Theoretically, so
Yeah, you can just move it whenever. So it's like it sucks because like you don't really get that benefit. The only incentive is just like to keep it there so that you keep getting those rewards, right? But the rewards aren't even that high, right? The rewards are like 5%. So if people are like, "Yo, I can make more than 5% on my ADA by like selling it right now, earning some yield somewhere, and then boom boom, right? Whatever." Then they will do it. Like they people will not be as hesitant to sell their ADA. So if Sunday Swap comes out, it could actually bring pressure to ADA's price actually. You know, because people will be selling it, or actually the way, yeah, yeah, because people will be,
they need it for liquidity, right? So
yeah. I
they're just
mean,
gonna be eating it up.
well, no, you're right. Yeah, they'll be buying it up for sure. Yeah, what am I saying? It'll bring new users too. Is the idea? Because people will be like, "Oh my God, Ada actually has like stuff built on it," and then all of a sudden, like you have a million new people that were like on the sidelines. Because that's the thing too is like people aren't really hating on Ada. They're just like, there's nothing on it
Yeah, no
because it's
liquidity
true.
right now, which is understandable.
It's very true. Yeah. So you know.
But I'm keeping the faith because I like the community.
Oh, the
And I
community is
think
super solid.
yeah, and just how you introduced me to that Cardano fork, just seeing all the projects that's being
Oh
built.
yes, you're doing actually a bit more than I am there. So you want to tell us some of the cool things you've seen or anything interesting?
Well, I haven't been on it in a while, but I
That's
know
cool.
they had this one that they were discussing where it was to notify when be notified when natural fires occur, and it works by multiple verifications around the area, and then you get paid out in Cardano.
Oh wow.
It's like
Yeah.
And like of course there's like other different projects that are more meaningful, but they do a lot of charities which is dope too.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. Is like, and honestly, these first few funds are not that large. What you're gonna see in the future and soon is you're gonna see bigger projects getting like a bit bigger like grants, like $1 million ones and stuff. Like these ones, they're kind of smaller scope, which is fine and it's cool, right? Because people don't need like millions of dollars sometimes. But some of these projects, maybe even Bondly or whatever, and it's not going to be just for nothing. It's going to be like, oh, we're building like this on Cardano, and it's going to bring like value to the blockchain because that's the idea too. Is people aren't going to vote for it if it's not going to bring value to ADA holders usually. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's a great way to incentivize creation.
Oh yeah, and again when you vote you get rewarded at the end as well. So that's a
Yes,
dope incentive to build the
yeah,
fund.
I'm still waiting to get in on that. Like I haven't voted yet, so do you know how much you got, or is it's like proportional to how much you've put up, right, or something like that?
Well, they just ask you for your wallet address, and I believe they pay you out. But again, I haven't been on it too heavy,
Oh, okay, no problem.
so I never got paid out from them. But I was always just searching for all the discussions.
Yeah, yeah, and they're deep into it, man.
They
People,
want you because they kind of want you to like really critique all the projects like thoroughly.
yeah,
It's
I've
kind of
seen
like
they've even,
taxing.
yeah, for sure, man. I would agree. That's why I haven't really looked into it myself either. Like I see they even incentivize that too. Like if you give reviews and you can mention that, hey, I give it a review, they'll like look at it and they'll reward you for that too, which is cool. All right, so I shared. I mean, the important ones. I'll even put waves there because it is kind of like relative. Yeah, it looks like I can buy erg. I'm gonna buy like $100 of erg. I should probably wait a little bit because it's like honestly like the gains in the last maybe week or two have been wiped out, but it hasn't been like the last month. These things are still up for the last 30 days. Waves
What?
still up 60%. Like, come on. This was a blow off top. If anything, sure, it might. Like, I don't know. Like, a bear market does not have to last 3 years or 2 years or a year and a half. It could be like 3 months, you know, 2 months, where you just see like nothing, sideways action, downwards action, and then you just have another like huge leg up, and then it's just another goal is just like oh, we got to break the last all-time high from May. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be talking about that May blow off top and shit, you know, because we got to come back down to these levels. This is more sensible. This is not sustainable, this kind of growth. So if you had waves, good congratulations. I hope you sold at $40, $35. Holy cow. I bought in at like maybe $10, less than that. I haven't sold. I haven't sold though. I have like two waves. Got my little two waves. Let's go, 42.
That's what I do with Rune.
Yeah, with Rune.
Yeah, you have the extra shade.
Yo, yeah. Get some Roonies, man. Roonies. Oh shit, Runes on Sizzle, man.
Mirror's on sale, bro. It's like $7.
What song? What?
Mirror.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you know what? Mirror is actually like kind of a G. Like Mirror, whew, like that. Man, I respect that project so much. Like the token's doing whatever. You know, like yeah, it's not even the last 30 days. It's not even doing that great, but it had a nice run, man. It went from $1 to $12, man. Like it did its job, yo. It did its thing, yo. You do a 12x, you get to take a break for sure. Like I don't know what people expect, right? Like they really like look at like oh it's going to $100, and it's like how like it's not gonna be like all in one go. You gotta wait for those kinds of
People
gains.
think investing happens overnight. You gotta wait
Nah,
3 months in advance,
yeah,
whatever the case may be. But it's not like, oh, it's gonna happen next week.
Yeah, exactly. Just like waiting for this USDC to come in. Tripping. Did it even take it? Dismiss. Me.
Oh, I didn't go.
I'm gonna check. It might not have because I probably don't even have. I thought I had. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I did take it. Woo! It's on the way. See, this is the thing. Like people, you gotta like understand what's happening in the back end. Is that like it's waiting to like deposit funds via MetaMask. External source deposit funds from other exchanges' crypto wallets by manually providing the address. This,
Okay, so it works like kind of like change now, pretty much.
yeah. But the thing is, that's cool, and what they're trying to say here is like, hey, we have like a decentralized exchange, right? Like they're trying to say it's like cross chain, right? So this ERC20 deposit address only send ERC to this, or only send USDC to this address. Sending any other assets to this address will result in an irrecoverable loss of these assets. The minimum amount of deposit must be 10 USDC. If you send less than 10, you will lose that funds. So you just like take this address and put it in whatever exchange. You can send it to it. It'll show up. Oh, it showed up. Boom, boom. All right, so let's take a look at how this works. I'm gonna buy some erg, and then I'll talk. Let me set up what I'm gonna talk about next, just to get things a little bit moving. All. Uh,
One of the other projects that was part of that went off insanely too.
oh yeah. Why not? Let me go
I'm watching some YouTube videos on some of the XM, the DeFi that they're gonna release.
to. Mm-hmm.
One was mentioned that apparently it should be taken into consideration, but again, it was just a YouTube video.
Oh, was it? I was on Charlie.
It starts with a P.
Shit. Wait, hold on. It was on this one's Twitter. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Polyswap. There you go.
Oh, Polyswap, nice. Okay.
Polyswap, and they said CardSwap are cheaper to trade.
It's not. It doesn't have a token yet. That's cool. Okay, so let's see how we can track them. Boom, boom. Follow, follow. Thank you. See, I'm not up on. See, man, I went through. Oh man, these days. See, they use the same charts. Like I remember looking at this last year for like um, Polkadot, not Cardano, Cosmos. Like they'll have like charts like this, or Solana. They'll have charts like this and put it all together. Like Cody. Oh shit, Cody is another one. Yeah, Cody. Cody
That's
is
like
like,
a payment system again. Is that like the XLM
yeah,
for
and they're super duper legit. Yeah, for ADA, they're gonna be super legit, man. Their technology is like Avalanche. So you see how I said Avalanche is like fourth gen blockchain technology? Cody's working with um, the same structure.
Avalanche?
Yeah, exactly. So Cody is definitely something to probably pick up. They went crazy, man. This shit went
No,
so
it's
crazy.
Rune, no,
Rune?
no, Newton.
Oh, Newton. Because it's so let's talk about that real quick. So you see how I was able to like deposit, no KYC, whatever. This is all run by code, okay? So you see how Newton shut down or whatever? That's probably a human decision. You know what I mean? Like or most, because most of the time when they're like, or what's your problem with Newton? Like they're not letting you deposit, or what's going on?
Yeah, they wouldn't let me deposit, but then their service provider was having issues and wouldn't let us know.
Wow,
So I
market
was trying to do a
market manipulation.
Of course.
Listen,
They don't want to find the dips, bro.
yeah, they don't want to let you. It's crazy. So let me hold on. Let me see this wallet trading.
Oh, and I did pick up some Digibet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Digibyte is like if you were to ever think like there's a competitor to Bitcoin, it's DGB. Don't ever get it twisted for sure. Yeah, Digibyte is like the next best decentralized proof of work blockchain. Yeah, for sure. They have so many different ways to mine it. You can mine it with your CPU, your GPU, an ASIC miner, um, and I think there's like another way to do it too. I don't know, and like maybe like two other ways actually. And the thing about it, hold on here, USDC. Don't tell me I can't trade this damn USDC on here. That sucks.
You're gonna trade
Okay,
this
wait, swap.
algo.
Yeah, for some ergo, yeah. Fuck. Oh, come on. Show all. Wow, what is this? Why would I wanna, man? Spot. Oh wait, maybe this is it. Wow. What is the point of this wallet?
Can you make progress swaps though?
Yeah, I can't even like. What is the point of that wallet if I can't do anything with it?
Waves exchange.
Yeah, I'm like I have never used this before. I thought I was just gonna like spot
I think I made
wallet.
a mistake.
Hello.
This is whack.
Hello.
Yo, um, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there.
You were trying to swap it, and
No,
it took forever not letting you.
before this, before the swapping.
Oh,
I don't know.
Digibyte.
Oh yeah, Digibyte. Yeah, Digibyte's dope. Like they just have so many different ways to mine it, and that adds to decentralization, right? Like you can't like take over the network with like a GPU, because it's only like a fifth of the whole network, right? There's like it's secured by so many
That's
different
it.
other. Yeah, Digibyte's. Oh man, I love Digibyte,
nice,
man.
dog.
Yeah, it's at a very nice price, man.
Yeah,
Anything on
that's not even the price tag I'm initially looking at it at, which is perfect.
like the mistake I've made last year was being afraid to buy around these areas. Like when this kind of stuff happened, it's like below the
Take
mean.
profits.
No, it's just like yo, be reckless. Like if you guys have like if you're young, you don't have like a family or something, and you're not paying like huge mortgages or something like that. Like now's the time. Just go in, man. Like because you if you have
YOLO.
yeah YOLO, man. Like look how low it went, right? This is pretty much probably a strong bottom. 65 cents. Like I probably bought Digibyte not that long ago for like just under 5 cents. Yeah, just in February when it was popping, like I was telling the group, I was like, "Yo, guys, Digibyte's gonna go nuts," and it was like going from 3 cents to 5 cents, and then it jumped back down, and I bought right here, 48 cents. Right when it went below thing, I was like, "Okay, fuck it, I'm getting under 5 cents," and then yeah, it started going off. I like to think that I bought in at 4 cents, but it's like 4.8. So it doesn't really count. So yeah, it started going nuts, right? Then it came back down. I should have been buying this. What goes off, it comes back down. Watch what happens after. It's gonna find a bottom and just kind of trend. So just don't be afraid. Like on its way down, like whatever, you might be in the red for a little bit, but all of this stuff is gonna rebound, man. Even if it doesn't rebound back to its old highs or whatever, you can still make a nice chunk of change on a good bounce. So, you know, so what is it at now? 76 cents. I would still wait, to be honest. I think it can still go to like 60 something, you know? Cuz like 76 is like the last peak. It could probably like it's going to touch some of these levels here. Yeah. Maybe 60 cents is probably a good range. But Digibyte has done amazing things in the past, man. And the way it looks to me is like this isn't this isn't the end. This is like the peak is gonna dwarf these. It's not gonna like this is not the next. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. This could be it. This could be the end. Let's look at what the end looked like for them here. Yeah, maybe this is the end. Maybe that's it. Holy shit. Maybe that's it. I don't know, guys. Who knows? Could be all over. But the thing that's different this time is that back then there was nothing to do with this stuff. You couldn't do anything with this stuff. I mean, even Digibyte today, nothing much has changed. Like, there's no DeFi on Digibyte or anything really. But I mean, it's coming. Like, it's actually really around the corner. So there's much more to speculate on. But back then, I mean, even here, like if you boom, you get hit the bottom. Ooh, that's like a 4x, right? People are still getting a 4x in the bear market on Digibyte.
Feels pretty cheap right now too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't gonna last more than like 2 months, guys. We're gonna go into summer in the red, and then June, July, like July, August. August is gonna be DeFi summer 2.0 for sure.
That's when everything launches. Supposedly the testnet's coming out end of this month, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
So yeah, so okay, that's we still have some good amount of time. So just looking over here, wow, Venus is gonna be on Cardano. That's interesting. Yay swap. That's funny. All right, let me I'll follow some of these another day, but Polyswap. Yeah, let me drop that in here. Check out their website real quick, cause I do kind of wanna. Oh, what? Okay, that's fine. I'm happy. I'm fine with that. You don't need a website. If all you need sometimes is just a GitHub and a okay, there's their website. Uh, so I can't actually run this without running some code. Okay, so yeah, I can't launch their website, but what else do they got? Daedalus, open source. Okay, so there's really nothing in here. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? No, this is just Daedalus. Flow scripts, wait.
Super early though.
Solid workaround. Cardano self node. Bump Daedalus. Yeah, this is just the wallet. It didn't do anything. But there's some people in this GitHub. Wait, okay, so yards required. Yeah, this is just like Daedalus. Running Daedalus with Cardano. No, this is nothing. Running Daedalus. Yeah. Man, these guys really try to like do get money with like doing nothing. Like, like
No work.
with no work. I mean, cause like Plutus. So this is like okay, this is pretty much from Cardano, right? Forked from yeah. See, like I'm so smart. So this is from IOHK's Plutus, and they just copied it and put it under Polyswap, right? So if you're a noob, right, and you don't know what's going on or anything, you can just be like, oh look, they have a GitHub, and you go in their GitHub and you're just like, look, they got a website, data lists, and Plutus. They're working on stuff. Look at that. Look at these all these. They're just trying to like take credit. They haven't really written anything, but I'm not knocking them because I feel like it's just because Plutus hasn't really launched yet and nobody really has any tools to build on Cardano. So yeah, so it's just extremely early. That's all I'll say. Is like there's really nothing to dig into, but that's when you have to really look at who these people are. Are they front facing? Do they have any kind of history? They barely tweeted. You know, they just created their Twitter, right? And yeah, so not much to go off of here. Aspiring decks, the but but yeah, I mean, I know they must have some writing somewhere, like I don't know. Polyswap and aspiring decks intrigues many while seeking more details. Yeah, like I'm gonna share this. I'll probably come back to this another time. If anything, have a read of this article here because they shared it themselves, I guess. All right, so yeah, so I would say that's enough on Cardano. Is there anything else? Yeah, Bondly. I haven't heard of it.
On the GRT stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, I will. Just
Or is that another time?
no, no. I'm gonna go over it real quick. I'm not gonna do too much.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that I cover all the Cardano stuff, just so I don't have to repeat too much. But yeah, that was a good way to round out the Cardano ecosystem. I haven't heard of much of this other stuff. Oh, and fucking Celsius is gonna be on Cardano, so Celsius is probably like the closest thing to Bitcoin. I gotta say. Celsius token tracks Bitcoin. Let's just say that. Like, let's look at Cell. Hold on, before I. Oh my gosh, they haven't. Yo, Celsius is outperforming Ethereum right now. Like, let's get it. Like, what are you guys talking about? Celsius is so bullish, yo. Huh? I didn't pick any up because it's pumping right now. If anything, I should be selling Celsius into ETH for sure. Because in the long run, it's not going to outperform it. But yeah, so I'll put in Celsius as well because it is a Cardano project. Yo, honestly, Alex Mashinsky's a fucking G. This guy is like the greatest. Look at this token, man. This token's performing like a boss. It went way up on ETH, and then ETH had said told it to chill. But imagine it goes back to like all time highs. That's like you could 7x your ETH or like 4x it. All right, so okay, let me stop all of this nonsense. Oops. Wow, I'm like disappointed about that, man. The Swaves Exchange wallet's like a piece of shit. I gotta learn more about it. Maybe there's something I can do with that. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, whoo, the graph. They just had like a talk with Sommfinance. So this is another play for you guys. Sommelier, sorry, Somnium. Sommelier Finance. They're actually, if you guys want to start using Uniswap and stuff, like just use Sommelier. And like, if you want airdrops, just use Sommelier because Sommelier doesn't have a token. Oh, what's another thing that doesn't have a token that's about to like, shoot, what was I gonna? If I think about it, I'll share it because like I don't know why I haven't shared it yet. But if
You
anything,
talked about these guys lately, literally.
yeah, I did. So Som Somfi. Oh, and Pro. So if I go to here and just say like I want to add Liquidity. Oh, okay. I know what I want to add liquidity to. Actually, no, I don't. Um, yeah, that'd be cool. USDT.
Stablecoins, man.
Well, I mean, you could, with Uniswap. Don't be surprised. You can make any pair you want. Just ask Nathaniel. Nathaniel fucking paired. This guy's a madman. This guy paired without anybody telling him to do this stuff. This guy's like a wild man. He paired Link and Uni together. I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's not a common pair. Okay, there you go. Link Uni. Like,
Possible, but
it's possible, but like, why? But I get it. Like, they're both blue chips and whatever. But it worked out for him. Like, they both went up pretty nicely, right? But it's
I
just
was
like,
gonna say what happened
well, like I don't know. Right now, we're oh, this is cool. Select
there.
market sentiment neutral. Oh my
That's
goodness, what is this?
oh
okay.
shit, I seen those tags. I was about to say.
You know what? I haven't even touched Uniswap since it launched. V3. Is this V3? I can't tell. How do I tell if this is V3? Oh, it is. Oh, what?
Active boards. That's
Alright.
Really?
You wanna do it, plan?
Yo, Tristan, you're quiet. You don't have any questions?
I'm just soaking it all in, bro.
All right.
So much uh,
So I'm
trying to
gonna
make sure
I'm gonna talk about GRT. I'm gonna make you guys bullish on the graph. Cause the graph, yo, the graph. People think the graph's done, yo. The shit has not even launched yet, man. Like it's on mainnet, but this stuff is just started, bro. So it got a lot of hype, but it's still in the top 100. Is down a lot, but like it needed this shakeout because like honestly, there was just way too much FOMO in the market, man. Whew. What a shakeout, man. Bro, I had somebody comment, like someone joined the group, and I gotta say, like, I kind of like have lost friends over this, like over crypto, not over crypto, but just over the last year and stuff. Just because like you kind of see people for who they are, right? Like either you're really down to like better yourself, learn how to invest, get into to being an adult, and then and you take your time and you don't get too emotional, and then you have people that are like, yo, what do I buy? And I just mention like one thing, and they buy the fucking top, and then they call me the next day like, yo, it's down so much, and I'm like, yo, like I told you to relax. Like, so I just don't have time for that. So with GRT, man, there was so much FOMO, bro. GRT went from 10 cents, 12 cents to
wow.
$3. It's not even showing it. It touched $3. I don't know why it's not showing it, but it touched like 380, 280 or something like that. Like it really got close to $3 in a day. So GRT had some mad gains. So for it to be still at 71 cents, that's still 7x from like its like beginnings. And when I got GRT, it was on pre-sale, guys. It sold out at pre-sale. It was 3 cents, so it's still up 20x from its pre-sale price, over 20x. You know how much? Yeah. So I put in $100 for GRT. I'd be sitting on like two bands for that $100,
easily.
right? So GRT went crazy. Um, Definitely needed to retest some normalcy. I think it spent a lot of time around 80 cents, 70 cents. It could probably go back to maybe 50, but it's never going under 60 cents, man. I don't see that happening. I mean, sorry, like 50 cents. Like it might touch 60, whatever, it's already at 70, you know. So like, but look how many people are jumping in here.
Volume.
Half a billion, half a billion in volume. When it's, you know, it's still doing like a billion in volume, which is not, it's no slouch. I mean, do it, trying to do a billion in volume. Like, let's look at how many people are in that club. Oh, I can't. It's not numbered. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh wait, let's go by pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 24, fucking 36, 8, or 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 43 projects are doing like a billion in volume, right? So, you know, and but GRT's not doing that right now, but like it's, you know, not everyone does a billion in volume. I guess, you know, who is doing a billion in volume? What the fuck? How's Pancake Swap? Because people like, so it's not always bullish to have like a lot of volume right now, especially when this shit's dumping. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. It depends on the activity, but I would say this is actually a pretty good signal, right? Like Tether, hugest volume because everyone's going into Tether, right? People are probably buying up Bitcoin too, buying up Ethereum. They're going in. Where's Binance? You know, Binance coin's not doing as much volume, and it was number three. Yeah, and it's supposed to be number four, right? But you know, so Ethereum, XRP is doing tons of volume. Dogecoin's doing tons of volume. Cardano's doing tons of volume, right? Litecoin. So okay, so one thing I'll say, guys, almost all of the websites that we've been using, except for okay, anything that you've seen me use like this, like tracking Ethereum stuff, it's all using the graph. Even CoinGecko. Like how I'm able to go into, let's see here. That would be crazy if they actually listed no, they won't have Doge here in that way. So if I go to shit, wait, okay, there's sushi. Okay, markets. When it's seeing this price here, this is coming from the graph. Analytics. This is backed by the graph. Or maybe, okay, maybe not Sushi Swap. Because, like, not all projects use the graph, but, like, a lot do. Here we go. Info. I'm pretty sure Uniswap shows this. Um, maybe not. I thought they give a shout out to the graph on this stuff. Huh. Oh, Twitter, Uniswap, analytics. I don't know. Whatever. You can just take my word for it. I mean, I can. I'll show you guys actually here. So like, let's just go to it. So Uniswap, their API. So let me see what happens if I open this. Oh wow, is this actually gonna like load the raw data? This might take a second. So, so like, let's take a. If I go here, so the Uniswap GitHub, right? You're gonna see their subgraph should probably be in here. Um, Uniswap interface. Oh, there we go. Yeah, fuck subgraph. Boom, boom. I know what I'm doing. All right, so they have a V2 and a V3. Okay, V2 has served us very well, right? But the graph, for one, the graph is currently in the process of decentralizing. Okay, the token has had no use until like maybe a few weeks ago. So if I go to the network here and you see all these indexers, so there's 153 indexers, okay? All of these people are holding different like projects.
Famous.
So they're holding different like projects that are like important to Ethereum. So this one has like seven. So like let's go to how do I see this actually overview or delegating? Oh, indexing.
The graph is clutch.
The graph's amazing. So shit, how do I see the details of what they're querying or they're indexing? It's weird. Oh, indexing. Oh fuck! I gotta like click through all of this again. Just bear with me a sec. I think it's just like a drop down or something. Maybe not. Oh, expand table. There we go. Oh no! I want to see like what else they're sub. They're. That's not cool. Sorry, I'm just gonna being nitpicky. I'm trying to like see all of the. These are just their delegators. Okay, whatever, whatever. We'll just like look at what we can see. Overview. It's not an overview. Oh, indexing? No, fuck, man. Okay, fuck. All right. I don't know. It's still early, right? Like it's beta. Like look, it even says beta, man. This is crazy. It's so fucking early, man. So what the graph does, like how do I explain this? So you see all of these nodes here. All of these are different computers running. What they're expected to have is like a lot of memory. So they need like a lot of hard drive space and stuff like that, so that they can record all of the events that happen on Metastable, Dodo Swap, Audius Network. So Audius Network is even like running some of their stuff on the Ethereum blockchain. When it first started, everyone had like pooled together, but now they really started to like take these subgraphs off of the main what are they called? The graph like had their own indexing node or a bunch of them, and they were indexing for everybody. And now it's like they're actually decentralizing. Now they're actually including the token, so you'll actually need to pay query fees. So check this out. So you'll see how much Uniswap is used, right? Like if I want to, you know, use this and buy some sand or whatever, right? And it's like loading and it gets the price and all of that. This is all powered by the graph. When I get that price, it's actually querying the blockchain, but it's not doing it directly. It's doing it through this graph node network. Because what the graph is doing is every time that something new happens on the actual blockchain, it records it, and all of these nodes, these 153 nodes, are recording that, right? But right now, as it is, the biggest subgraph of them all is by far, leaps and bounds, is Uniswap. Leaps and bounds, right? But that's not to say that the graph can't capture almost everything that's going on in the blockchain space, not just on Ethereum. Okay? So when I say that, this stuff is economically backed, is when I do like a query here. If I just go, um, like I honestly I'm like so rusty, but I do want to like use my channel to like kind of learn through this and like show people how to curate subgraphs basically, right? Like if I were to go in here and look at the code and actually say, okay, this is actually like good code or whatever. So schema. So this is actually what I want to look at. So the first thing I would look at is like the schema, right? These are all of the things that I can look up in a blockchain. Sorry, in Uniswap. Okay, the this is just for pairs, I think, or no, pair info is probably this. So I think this is for tokens themselves, but whatever, like ID, pair info, total volume. So this is getting into like stuff you would see on the actual website, uniswap.info. Is it charts? Yeah. So this kind of stuff. When you see volume, right? You'll go to here and you'll see, oh, so it's like you have like a definition for total volume in USD, total volume in ETH. If I go here, I could probably switch. Probably showing USD right now. I could probably like switch it over to ETH. Something, I don't know. Then untracked values. So I'm just showing you guys this because if you want to like actually stake GRT and get the most out of it, part of the participation and the ecosystem is looking at obscure projects that could blow up. Like think about like Sushi Swap before it got big, right? If Sushi Swap decided to use the graph, you as like a pro DeFi user or just like you look at early projects, you would be like, yo, this has potential. You'll take GRT tokens and you'll stake it on this subgraph. Like literally, like you'll go to the they don't have an interface yet, but they'll have an interface soon, and then you'll actually be like, okay, there'll be like indexers, delegators, and then curators. And you'll click on curators, and then it'll just have all of these subgraphs, right? You see subgraphs, the indexers currently index subgraphs. How, like, so I'm going to explain the graph a little bit deeper now, right? How does these guys know which ones are worth indexing? And how do you coordinate what needs to get indexed and what doesn't? What's over indexed, what's under indexed and stuff, right? I mean, you can tell what's over and under indexed, but how do you know like what you're missing? Like the blind spots, right? That's where curators come in, right? So my assessment is like, I mean, Uniswap is already a very clear and obvious pick. So I don't think I'm still gonna stake some GRT on Uniswap. Like I'm not gonna be an idiot, right? Like I'm not trying to miss out on that because as a curator, if you stake your GRT, you'll make like maybe 3 times more in returns potentially, depending on the subgraph that you delegate on. You'll make 3 times more returns than you'll make than just staking vanilla style on an indexer. It's very similar to like staking on like Cardano, but if you actually look at here, the effective reward cut, or actually let me click on one of these guys real quick. The way that they calculate the indexing rewards is kind of trippy. So let me see here. This is the indexing reward cut applied to the delegation pool. If it's negative, it means that the indexer is giving away part of their rewards. So this is how much the indexer is taking away out of your rewards. But this is like how much. Oh yeah. So based on these two numbers, this is the effective amount that they're getting out of your rewards. But it doesn't actually show you. It's 13.77, right? So instead of which I want them to show you how much you're actually getting, but it's such a I don't know, it's probably a really complicated calculation or something, but they're not really showing how much you can get for staking vanilla style just on a indexer, but it's like 17%. That's like kind of the return. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I can't lie. So, and it's been steady. So, that said, they do get like some percentage out of that, but it works out to be about 17%. So then you have curating, right? So now instead of just doing this, you can actually curate and stake on a subgraph. It's a little bit more risky, or you can go with the blue chips. But the blue chips aren't going to offer you as much a reward as if you were to like be early. Because here's the thing too. This is what makes it really fun. Is if you're like, yo, I'm into this early project, you can do more than just one thing to profit off of that project. Even if you don't buy the token of the project itself, you can take GRT tokens and stake it on their subgraph, or you can even make a subgraph for it, right? If it's super similar, say like you're not that like technical, if it's very similar to Uniswap, you can just like apply it and change a few things around, make it point to this new thing, and just launch your own. Whatever. I'm not suggesting you actually do that, but I'm just saying like that's what some people can do if they have the range for it. Yeah, if they have the the info, then yeah. So and here's the thing: there's not just one Uniswap subgraph. Like people have made other ones, or let's just say like a pool together, or let me go back to the indexers. Like there's so much smart contracts on Ethereum, right? So this is basically the way that it's going to get organized. Now, do you guys get this feeling that this is kind of like Google? Like this is kind of like you're taking all of the blockchains and all of the stuff that's happening on blockchains, and you're putting them together and you're making it searchable. This is
Yeah. Like I can see you pay gas fees with one token, and then the other token gets exchanged or some shit like that. Is that a possibility though? For them to like communicate like that?
yeah. So I don't really follow your logic there, though. Are
Well,
you? Go ahead. I mean, I want to know what you're saying so I can like explain like a little bit better.
exactly. Yes, I do agree. If blockchains are communicating back and forth amongst each other,
Hmm.
could you use one as a gas fee and then send said token for the green?
Oh, okay, okay. So this is already happening right now,
Okay.
right? So you have a lot of cross chains capabilities. Like there's a lot of cross chain protocols out there, and the way that the gas fees are handled is that if you are sending like just look at Mirror Finance, right? If I go here and I go send, right? I can go to network and I can send from the Terra blockchain. I can send it to Ethereum, and I just set my ETH address,
And it follows suit. Yeah.
right? And it'll convert it for me,
Okay.
right? Double check the above, whatever, blah blah blah. Transaction fee, so 0.1 UST. But look, there's a but here's the thing though. There's a shuttle fee as well. So a fee of 1 UST or 0.1% of the transfer amount, whichever is bigger. So usually, if I'm sending a small amount, it's gonna just charge me $1. Okay, so that's the fee to go from Terra to Ethereum. But if I'm going from Ethereum to Terra, it's probably like $30, right? Because you're now asking a Terra node, like you're asking an Ethereum node to take. Wait, actually no, it's actually cheaper. Let me actually see here. Hold on. Send connect. send to Ethereum address or Terra address. So if I put a Terra address, it's probably gonna sense it, right? So like this stuff's already out, you know. So there, I pay the gas fee now though, but I was right. It's $35. But I'm paying the gas fee, right? So that's actually kind of amazing that they're actually giving you this easy way to get onto Ethereum for a very cheap fee, because that's rather cheap. They're pretty much eating that fee for you because they're sending a asset to you, right? So I don't know. Long story short, I mean it's out there. You just pay one fee on one side. You're not like, it's not that complicated. You don't have to worry about stuff like that though. I mean, kind of just get into using DeFi, and then you kind of just happen upon these things. You're just like, oh, that's a feature, cool, you know, and you just start, like once you,
Get lost in the sauce.
yeah, don't get lost in the details and stuff. Kind of just you will learn way faster when you start using these things more, you know. Like there's a guy in the group, the dude is like neck deep into Binance Smart Chain, neck deep, bro. And like when I say like there's so many different like this guy's telling me all kinds of things that I didn't even know is happening. Like people are making their own tokens, launching it on PancakeSwap, making thousands or millions of dollars, and just walking away, rug pulling everybody that invested. But then everybody that invested, they're like, yo, the token was called Cum Guzzler or some shit. Like, you don't, like, everybody's playing games here with their money right now. Like, there's crazy things happening,
See
bro.
that one farmer doing tiny
Bro, that shit made people millions. Yeah, but bro, it's not even about real utility. It's about memes at this point. A lot of it. That's what honestly, that's what was fueling a lot of the Bitcoin growth, was like all of these altcoins and shit coins just popping like crazy. Like Binance Smart Chain and yeah, between Binance Smart Chain and Elon Musk and everything, like it's just so much toxic energy just went into crypto, and it needed a breather. Like it definitely did. Tether's down 2 cents. Like what the fuck? All right, so I think I kind of explained the graph pretty well. Like that's basically what you're looking at. Do you guys have any questions? Do you want me to like kind of round out anything or kind of finish up? Because I explained like curating. Like you're looking at the code, you're looking at new projects. You don't really have to look at the. I wouldn't say that you need to look at the code. What I would say is like I'm still gonna go through my channel, um, do some curation on my like live and stuff, like maybe not live, but like in videos and stuff, and kind of learn through it, compare Uniswap versus like a different subgraph. But subgraphs are definitely going to be the best way to earn the most out of your GRT, especially if you're early. I really want to drive that point home. Like if you're like, yo, this is a good project, and they use a subgraph, um, in like a few months from now, because it's not live yet. Like there's no curation section. When it goes live, yeah, you want to be ready. Like you want to have like listen, guys, GRT is just started. If anything, this is perfect. If none of you guys have GRT, I'm actually applaud you, because it's such a huge project. Like there's so much more upside. There was way more downside in the short term, just because it's the fundamentals are not even plugged in yet. You know, it's only like 30% of the way there. Nobody's so to okay, to finish up here, just how the economics work real quick, because like I want to finish off the call. You have all of these, all of this code in the background, all of these people who are using it, right? Um, when I search a price on Uniswap, or when you're looking at all of this information, if you want to serve this, you actually do have to pay for this. Like this is a server. This is the back end of this is GRT. This is not AWS, which is look at mwah, mwah, it's fucking beautiful. Cause like when you have AWS in the back end of a DeFi protocol, it is not decentralized. You gotta understand that. That's actually super super important to understand. When people are like, yo, Uniswap is sorry, when they say like, yo, DeFi is decentralized or whatever, it's only as decentralized as the interface that it runs on. If the interface goes down or the interface gets taken down, right? Like think about like Backpage. Don't ask me how I know about Backpage, but Backpage got taken down like a few years ago, and nobody can use it anymore because the FBI was like, "Yo, that's blah blah blah," human trafficking and stuff, right? So they shut it down quick, fast, and it was like, I don't know, it was probably easy for them to do that. So if DeFi really became like a threat, and they were like, "Yo, like we're coming after you," you still have your, well, they couldn't close it down because it's on the graph, right? All the analytics that you're using and stuff. There's two parts to this. So Uniswap exchange, and then you're gonna see a little button here, open using IPFS. So IPFS is like Filecoin. You can actually host websites on Filecoin, but like they're not gonna be like super intricate or anything. They're gonna be, if anything, they might be a little slower. Let's see how long it takes to load the price. Oh, I guess I have to connect my wallet. Okay, I guess that was quick. Let's try another one. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Whatever. So, so IPFS. Oh wow, V3 better price on V2. That's so funny. Look at that huge price difference. V3 has more slippage than V2 still because the liquidity is still high on V2. Yo, I remember when they launched V2. That's before Uniswap had a token too. They're like, and at some point, like I'm so OG, I was buying from V1 a little bit because there was some times where V1 was cheaper. Wow, we came a long way, man. So this part is more real time, so you're not really checking the graph. I don't think. I think from here you're actually using the blockchain to actually like just see what's going on. Same thing with like pools and stuff. But if you want to go like Uniswap analytics, all the analytics stuff, this again, the V3 analytics stuff, and this is where I'll end it with, okay? Sommelier Finance is okay, beefy stuff here. Sommelier is run by the guy who's pretty much co-founder of the Atom blockchain of yeah, that's pretty big. It's pretty big. So if anything, I'm gonna just like ape into this one. Or wait, how about I search FLI? BTC. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. I'm aping into this one. So I'm bullish. Yeah. Oh no, it's telling me I have to. Oh, okay. I thought I could enter ETH. Lame. Okay, let's just say let's just say I had enough for each of these. Insufficient. Oh no, it's not gonna let me mock it. Oh man, that sucks. Okay. In their V1, in their first version, I was able to just put in like ETH and it would split it for me and everything. But this is like, oh wait, oh ETH, oh wait, oh wait, WBCC. No, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. I'll just like, let's see what this is. Enter max. Bullish WETH. Add liquidity. Let's see how much it costs. Wow, 42 to fucking approve. Uh, no, I'll probably do it later. Probably.
Yo, I had some LP tokens. Select pro when I click them off on the gases for me. I might not even be able to
No, yeah, don't do anything when the gas is over 100, bro. Don't do anything, man.
really.
Yeah, just leave it. Like that's the thing about ETH is like I feel like a lot of these assets, like if they're like yeah, price aside, whenever anything crazy is happening, it's just like you're just kind of locked in if you have like small positions and stuff. That's the thing about like I realize like it's just better to be using the cross chain stuff than to using ETH. When you're talking about LP tokens, you're talking about Ample.
Yeah.
Just leave it. I mean, they're I'm pretty sure they're gonna renew those pools, and they're
Yeah, I know it's like a couple of years, which I'm getting pretty good returns on it. I'm
yeah,
not mad at it.
yeah. I don't think you're gonna need to withdraw. I think they're just gonna top it up and just call it like the V3 geyser or something. But actually, no, they might. I don't know. I don't actually have
It's
no
a
idea.
local token though, too.
Oh, oh shit. Okay, so let's talk about Ample after. Yeah, I'm gonna finish with this so I'm not gonna deposit, fuck it. But what these guys are doing is making it super easy for you. Right now, it doesn't seem like it's that easy, but it seems like they're making it easy for you to deposit liquidity into V3. And check out our V3 LP walkthrough. Why does there need to be a walkthrough? What the fuck? Let me just add your liquidity positions. Okay, yeah, there it is. So let's see what this is like. Select a token. Is this the second one? Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Select fee tier. Select a pool. So, guys, this is an NFT.
Okay.
You're creating an NFT here. So, what is a non fungible token, right? Like, non fungible tokens do not have to be art. Real quick, like, all you need, like, the new liquidity pool tokens are going to be NFTs. You select your settings and how much you want to put in. This this part here is what makes it unique, right? What an NFT is just a unique token. It's just something that you're saying this is a one of one. It doesn't need to be art, right? S-
Yeah, so one of one.
so you mint an NFT here, and again, forget anything you thought NFTs had to be art. This is just about having a unique token that represents something. Okay? So I can deposit tokens into an NFT and you can program whatever you want. Like you can have so these two tokens here, yeah, it gets deposited into the liquidity pool and you can and these NFTs are like locks. So this is the only and it like whatever I deposit into here is like the key to open up this piece of liquidity that I've deposited into the pool for the general use to be, for the general public to use. So you set a price range. Like it's super complex now. Like it's actually not that simple to add liquidity anymore. Now I have to consider all of these different things. Yeah, so it's like you can put in a certain price. I want, minimum price. If it's below this price, like I don't know, your liquidity will only earn fees when the market price of the pair is within your range, right? Current price die per ETH. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's something I was never thinking about as well.
Mm-hmm. So market price is outside your specific range. So all of these things are super make it super trippy. I haven't never even touched this yet. So I get okay. So now I see what Som means. Okay, so wow, this is bullish for Sommelier. If you want to add to Uniswap, you must use this. You have to use this.
What are the repercussions of that?
Yeah. So let me. So $42 to approve it. Let me see how much it is to approve. So look at that. You have to. Yeah, like it's probably gonna be crazy. Let's go 3K max insufficient balance. Oh, let me switch this to this. What do you mean invalid pair? The hell? It's USDC guy. Yeah. Okay, approve USDC. How much? $52, and that's for one half. Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just testing, like to see. But either way, like I mean, this isn't the best time to check, but still, it's cheaper. And like, what is this? So, ETH. Okay, what if I just wanted to add one? Yeah, I can add liquidity with just one. Select one or two tokens. Yeah, so this is beautiful, man. So this lets me add liquidity to Uniswap V3. So let me go, man. Oh, I see. So, okay, so FLI. So I guess what I would one limit is, okay, let me see. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okay. So these tokens here, these are like leveraged Ethereum tokens. Like you're like double, like if it goes up 10%, you're gonna gain like 20%. If it goes down 10%, you're gonna lose like 20%. So, but okay, so okay, I need to buy some WBTC and I can add liquidity. All right, so this makes it super dead simple for you to add liquidity to Uniswap. And Sommelier is not partnering with Uniswap to do this. They're going straight to the subgraph source, baby. They're going to the graph. They actually have gotten a, which is trippy. I mean, the guy who's running this, he started the fucking um, Atom blockchain. Like this guy has bank, but it makes sense to do it because the funds are out there. But they got a grant from the Graph Foundation to work on the V3 subgraph. So if I go back, and I spent way too much time talking about this, but there's just so much information. um, if you go back, right, like look at here, it's still new. They don't even have a README yet, or do they? Yeah, the README's empty. So let's see here, schema. Yeah, so it's there. I mean, yeah, look how big this thing is, man. Holy cow. Yeah. Subgraphs. Let me see if Zaki is in here. Did he really work on it? He's probably not making anything this year. Engineer at Uniswap. Okay, maybe they haven't actually like launched it yet. So yeah, so these guys are working on the V3 subgraph and they're trying to improve the graph. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of like bring that up because here's a airdrop opportunity. Because look how beautiful this interface is for one. It's beautiful, like like very nice. I've I've I don't know what these percentages mean. I have no idea. Oh, it's the fee structure, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. So, but they have a lot going for it because they're making it super simple for apes to just like get into Uniswap V3 rather than having to like pick out all of your stuff and shit. Just be like bullish, neutral, bearish, you know? And it tells you your liquidity range, so it tells you what your price range is. So very cool. Makes it easy, makes it simple, and they don't have a token, but they will. I guarantee it. I like 100% guarantee it. You know. So if you miss it, then that's on you. Who's in the group still? Did anyone leave? Oh, some people left. That's okay. Yeah. So Tristan, you still there? He's here in spirit. That's okay. So yeah, so Sommelier Finance is gonna do an airdrop. It's gonna be expensive because like you're jumping into Uniswap and it's on ETH, right? But this is the cheapest way to get into a Uniswap pool. So if they do any liquidity mining or something like that, then this is like probably the quickest, cheapest way for you to get a Uniswap V3 token, like liquidity token. And yeah, and just a nice way to kind of link back to the graph because they're working with them. They got the grant, and Uniswap is not even like on the menu right now. When Uniswap gets on the menu, and these guys start making query fees from, because like these are all, I think these are all actually decentralized now. Like the even though curating hasn't gone live yet, they're actually earning fees from queries now. So if you look here, query indexer query fees, like these guys earned, I guess since they started, 600 GRT. So I mean, in a couple of months, they've earned about so much GRT. But they're only like they're not indexing Uniswap, which is like the biggest project on Ethereum. And right now they're just kind of playing around, and that's just one indexer, right? Like that this query fee is spread across like all of the other indexers who are querying what they're querying. So, or not querying, sorry, indexing. It's all technical words, but I'll do another video on the graph in the future. It'll be more detailed, and you'll probably learn a bit more. But there's also tons of resources out there. But if you want a graph slash Uniswap slash Atom play, it's right here. And this is most likely going to go cross chain too. I don't see them staying on Ethereum in the long run. They're probably going to be able to do this for other platforms. Pretty cool stuff though. So guys, that's the show. Um, yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. Now I'm gonna just like,
I was
yeah.
sorry to cut you off, but I was gonna put a link in the text chat about the could you just send it finance?
Oh, I didn't send it.
So yeah, because I was gonna go grab one just now.
Oh yeah, shoot. Let me go get that right now. Research tools. Boom, boom.
I texted you the link.
Here we go. So it's in the text chat.
Thank you.
You got it. And oh, and remember how I said Uniswap is like an NFT or like a financial NFT now, like the pool tokens. Um, what is it called? Ample Fourth is going to make their like liquidity providing thing. They're gonna make fucking NFTs. Yeah, yeah. So you're probably gonna be able to just deposit Ample and yeah, or either that or you're gonna have to deposit one LP token and they'll pretty much like I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Honestly, they haven't explained it. They haven't launched it yet, but I know it's coming and it's gonna be some trippy shit. Just like how this is trippy. All of this stuff is like super new to me. So yeah, guys. If you have any questions moving forward, just drop them in the chat, in the yeah, in the questions chat, and I'll try to answer them through the videos and just like really quick on chat as well. So don't be shy. All right, have a good night, guys.
Yeah, man, take care, man.
You too. Take care. Good night, YouTube. Where the hell are you? should get more views. Boom, boom.